Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to my channel on a Wednesday night. I hope you're all feeling well on this Burns Day. Happy Burns Day to all my Scottish subscribers out there. Hope you've been enjoying your haggis, neeps, and tatties and a wee dram. That's what I'm having for me tea when I get in the house. Anyway, I'll bring the guys in, and here they are. Tonight we've got Mark and we've got Andrew AGK. Shug might not make it in, he's a bit busy, and Jamie is busy doing something with his dad at the moment, so he might get in a bit later on, but Jamie can just let himself in when he wants anyway, so that's okay. Right, shove you guys back in the background again, and I'll explain what we're going to be doing. Change camera. Right, so what I've got on the lathe tonight, I've got a piece of ash, which is about 14 inches long, it's about 2 inches square, and I've got two of them. I've actually got two of them. So what we're going to be doing is a male and female form. Where the hell did I put? Oh, put it back up there. I was just looking for me rough and gouge. So what I'll do, I'll just get on and get these turned down to round, and then I can start explaining on how I'm going to do these pieces.
Okay.
So what the speed am I going at? None at the moment. This switch is acting up again.
Oh no.
Should check this.
Why not be using a pole lathe?
If this switch doesn't work, he's not going to be using anything. No, this might be a very short live, this.
Oh dear.
Oh God, not too nice running.
We can't even blame Jamie.
No.
He's not here.
There we go.
There we go. Right. While Wayne breathes a sigh of relief, I will read from the participants list. So I do apologise if I missed anybody. So you can blame YouTube. So we've got Bailey Woodwork, Gary City, Brian L. Tornado de Madeira, Brian with a Y, Door 60, Fred Gilliver, Gerard the French Turner, James Crawford, John Scarborough, King4 Basics UK, yay,
Hello.
Malcolm Douglas, Mark L, Martin Boyd, Martin Ford, Michael Azabadi, Steve Hale, Susie the Swiss Woodturner, our favourite woodturner from Switzerland. And that is the end of my list. And I know there are loads more than that in the list.
So hello everybody, thank you for joining.
Alan Gibb. There was a couple of new names. James Crawford, Steve Hale, Malcolm Douglas. Who was that new name?
That was
Further up on it. It was after you. The green. Thingy. Bonnie's in. Billy Brown's in. Rick Gilliver.
Lucy and Andy Bundy Rowe.
Oh yes, Andy Bundy Rowe. Lucy Bundy Rowe is probably not far behind. Barry Chitty.
There's a couple of bits left square on there, but they'll get turned out. I'll just take this piece out and I'll put the other piece in, get that rounded off.
Shane Hurst.
Hey up, Shane.
Anyway, evening to you all. How are you all?
How are you all doing?
Trust you're all well.
Let me scroll right back down.
Jen's turn. Just come in. Hello, Jen.
Hey up, Jen.
haven't got my YouTube chat up.
Did we say Mark L? Can you hear us, Mark? Mark, can you hear us?
Hi, Mark. It's a whole nother country. Ward Wilson's
Hey,
in.
up, Ward.
John Scarborough. Gerald's asking what length is the blank, please. Wayne.
Sorry?
What length?
What length? About 14 inches.
Douglas Longham's in.
Which is
Hello,
about
Douglas.
about,
Hey,
about
Douglas.
350 mil.
About 350 mil. There you go. That's the length. And Mark says loud and clear, Andrew.
Just move that along slightly.
Woodworm
Woodworm
Paul.
Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
There we go.
Nice.
Right, this piece I've got on here, this is going to be the female one. I'm going to do the male one first. And all I do, this is only turned, it's turned on center and it's turned off center just on one point. So I'm going to go out about half an inch just off the one. Let's see, how should I do this? Go on that one. Just about half an inch.
Oh, that one.
And it's only going to be off. It's only going to be off center from the tailstock. From the headstock. I'm going to pop that in there. Put this one back into the
I want the other one.
tailstock on center. And you can see it's not actually that far off center on this. So I'm just going to get this marked up. Let's see. Round about there.
Howdy, Rob from Klingspor. How are you, mate?
Hi, Rob. I'll probably going to send you a message or an email a bit later on. Now, what I'm doing here is just getting this part down to round.
Nice.
I'll just use my parting tool just on here.
Broom Rider's joined us. Hey up, Broom. How you doing?
Right,
Hey,
I'm just
Broom
going to get
Rider.
my pencil and do some marking out on this now. So this bit right at the top, that's just going to be a bit of waste. And then we'll go for the hat, the brim of the hat, and the head. And I'm just going to use my part tool. and then go in for the head.
Peter the Park Woodturn has joined us. Hello. And so has John Toolman. Hello there as well, sir.
Let's clean that up a little bit. I just want to mark down here where the body is going to go to, around about there, and do another part and cut in there. I'm going to do a part and cut. Do a part and cut in there.
Steve Hale's here as well. Hello.
Hello, Steve.
So that's going to be his waist.
And Wivey Woodshed as well.
Move
Hello,
that in
Andrew.
a bit. Move my tool rest up a little bit and get me skew, and I'm just going to go from the widest point here down to the slimmest point there and just make a cone shape.
Okay. Hello, Dr. Bob. How are you doing? It's a
Hiya,
bit
Bob.
rainy and cold over there in the DCs of Washington. That is a nice cut. I do get transfixed on your cuts when you're using a skew, Wayne. Sorry.
Yeah, so do I.
William Kenny. Hey, William. How you doing, mate?
Clean that
Hey,
up.
William.
Right, and what I'm going to do on this part is sort of oh, I've got a dig in there with my skew. I'll have to clean that up, sorry. Yeah, that'll do. It's only a demo piece. Yeah, so on this part, I'm just going to do a sort of semi-sphere on this. So I'll use my spindle gouge to do that.
I'm not sure if I
Turning
said,
with
but
Barry's in. Hello, Woodford. Hi, Barry.
there you go. Beat me to it.
Just clean a little bit off there so I can get in with the spindle gouge. Not exactly a semi-sphere, but it'll do for what we're doing. I could probably do with taking that head and hat down a little bit more.
Jared, I've got to check tomorrow with the post office and see if they're shipping parcels abroad yet. If they are, I'll get your parcel out to you tomorrow night.
Right. whenever you're doing off-center work, remember the bit that you've got actually between centers needs to be sanded and finished before you move on to anything else. So again, I'm using Klingspor, J-Flex abrasive, starting off with 120.
Susie's asking,
Yeah,
where's the head and what's the half sphere? Is that the hips?
right. Sorry, this camera, I should have had it set up a little bit better. But the head, this part here, Susie, is the hat. That's the rim of the hat. Then just underneath the rim is the head. This is going to be the shoulders. That'll get more defined once I put it back on center. So this one will actually go off center. Then this is the hips, and this will be the legs.
Gerard, yes, I will be.
I think he likes that answer, Mark.
Yeah.
Yep.
For those that don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I announced today that I've become a distributor for Klingspor UK. So much thanks to Rob for sorting that out with me. Rob and I are going to have a meeting and put together a stock list of what we both think are going to be the appropriate items to stock and the levels. And I'm going to obviously predominantly be doing it mail order.
Nice one, Douglas.
No. No. Douglas, do you want to pay my electricity bill? That's the simple answer to that.
Nice try, though, Douglas. You can't beat a man for trying.
Susie, yes, I
What
will.
was he asking?
Do I do free samples? Susie, yes, I will ship to Switzerland.
Put the lid back on that before it drops.
Yeah, don't drop it, Wade.
Product saver.
Yep, absolutely, Douglas. Don't ask, you don't get, or you get told no. Or on the very, very odd occasion, you may get told yes. But you've got to try. Hampshire Sheen microcrystalline.
Nice.
Carney.
Wivey.
Right, so that's the first. That's the first off center done. In fact, that's the only off center done. What I'm going to do now is put this back on the center point at the headstock end. And then we'll get the shoulder and neck done, and we'll get the legs done.
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
There you go.
Douglas, how about now?
Yeah.
You've got to be very careful with these cuts that you don't actually go too far into the head.
Because you ruin the
Don't
offset.
be
Don't
afraid
you?
of stopping. Yeah, you ruin the offset then. And that should be just about it. There we are. And now what I can start to do, first off, I'll put a platform at the bottom. We'll just straighten that off. I might even just stick this in the chuck, to tell you the truth. If I just make a small tenon there, and then a bit of waste. There.
Congratulations, Lucy. It's about time you managed to change that name.
Well, it's only been a fortnight.
Paula's in. Hello, Paula.
Hiya,
Hiya,
Paula.
Paula.
Yes, Lucy's saying she was able to change it tonight. Now, what you need to do, Lucy, is change your passwords and not let him have it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, as soon as I'll put that tenon on, let's stick this into the chuck just now.
So Paula's saying she had her first wood turning injury this week, which resulted in a cut nose and a big bruise on her forehead.
Oh, bloody hell. What the hell have you been doing now, you stupid woman?
Oh dear. Well, I hope you're all right, Paula.
Yeah, so do I. I take it you weren't wearing a face mask.
Brian Green's just come in. Hello, Brian.
Hey, O'Brien.
I was going to say showed up, but that seemed rude.
Just maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Appeared.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Lionel's in. Bonsoir.
So Paula's saying it just flew off. How big was the piece, Paula? Just inquiring minds want to know.
I'll get this bit done with the spindle gouge first.
Bonjour, Lionel.
Ben's in. Oh, Ben.
It's Walnut Ben.
No, I didn't.
No, neither did I.
What?
See,
Douglas asked a question.
Mr. Jacked Up Mountain Dew. Hey up, Jacob.
Douglas, no, I'll probably post a price list up on my website.
Everybody's holding the breath.
Yes. Baz is in. Bonjour, oui, Paris.
Hello,
How are you, buddy?
Baz.
Douglas is asking, are these Art Deco inspired, Wayne?
I suppose they are in a way. Just do another bit of shaping with the spindle gouge here. Tool rest a little bit high for doing this, but
Wayne, a couple of people have asked if I could put my website in.
put a relief cut there so I can take some more off.
Wayne,
That
can I chuck
sounds,
my website in, please?
That sounds
What?
painful, Paula. That's what happens, unfortunately.
Can't hear me because he's concentrating.
He's concentrating on that skew cut.
Turn the speed up a bit. Let's have a look
Wayne?
and see. Sorry.
A couple of people asked if I could put my website in the chat.
Yeah, of course you can.
Ben's asking when I'm going to start stocking Vic Mark Lays. Yeah, right. I wish. When Vic Mark know who I am.
Wayne, Paula's saying, is there anybody more accident prone than her?
Yeah. Boy, did you not see my live a few weeks ago?
I might have done.
It was like a Benny Hill moment. I dropped something, it shattered. The board landed on my head. I bent down to pick up the thing that I'd shattered, cut my finger, then I moved my radiator and burnt my hand on the radiator. All in about 15 seconds.
I
Baz,
didn't
the
laugh
new
when he was
voice.
telling us
No, you didn't. And it's still up on YouTube to watch. Baz, the new voice is Andrew from HEK.
Hey, Baz.
Half an hour in, right?
that. Right, I'll just need another cut down at the bottom there.
I'm going to do a beat on you.
On the top of the platform.
It's not Andrew, it's Precious. Cheers, Doug. Precious.
Tidy that up a bit.
Very elegant.
How are we doing on time?
Halfway.
I don't think he heard you.
Halfway!
Thank you. Sorry?
What?
What?
Hey?
B?
Thursday.
Can't hear. 2:30.
Conversation starter. Jacked up Mountain Dew's wanting to know what the weather is like over here at the other side of the pond. It's warmer than last week. It's wetter than last week, but it's warmer. It was -2 in my shop last week, so I didn't go in it.
It's absolutely chucking it down outside.
Yeah, we got rain about 2 or 3 hours ago, and it hasn't stopped since. But at least we haven't got the white stuff.
Stick some wax on this now. And then we can get it finished.
Nice one, Ben. Oh, of course, we've got to say happy. Do you say happy Burns night?
Burns night.
Burns night
25th
tonight.
of January.
Happy haggis evening.
Happy haggis evening. Make sure you have a wee dram along with it.
If you don't have a wee one, have a large one.
Right, now the reason that I've put this into a chuck is that I want to get this hat finished off properly rather than just parting it nearly all the way down, then finishing it. It doesn't matter that it's a wee bit off centre. I'll just come in and use my very thin parting tool just to take that off. That way I can actually part off the bottom properly.
Mark L's asking, has anyone had good luck turning dimension lumber in cross-grain orientation? He's making a mold form and thought that would be a good choice. Turns out it's quite splintery. Yeah. Yeah, construction timber can be a bit. It's better to turn that in spindle orientation, really.
It's a bit bendy now.
Corporal
Oh dear.
Woodturning's in. Higher up.
Hello, Rob. And Michael, as a party, seems to have the opposite problem to what I do. It's actually too hot to go in his shop.
Ah, shut up. I'm sitting here next to an electric radiator. The sacrifices I make for Wayne. My frozen.
Oh God, here we go. Wine,
Here he
wine,
goes.
wine. Moan,
Get the
moan, moan.
violins out.
Yeah, that's it.
Chunter, chunter, chunter.
So hard done to.
There we are. Just give the edge of that hat a quick sand. I'll do, then I can part off the bottom.
You
Still
bet.
got a little bit of a nobody nub there.
Jacob is in shorts and flip flops. You can shut up too. That's just
Yeah.
not fair.
It's not funny.
No. He'll be in shorts and flip flops and still drinking a hot coffee.
Chisky's in. Hello, Chisky.
Yeah, Chisky.
There we are. That's the male one.
Nice.
Leave that there. Back onto the overhead. Now the female one is turned the other way around, in which case the head is going to be at the headstock end and the skirt is going to be at the tailstock end. Now this, usually when I do these, I do it with a hat. We might not get time to do the hat tonight. We'll see. Now I have seen people do these. In fact, the guy who I originally watched when he was doing this, what he actually did was hollow out the skirt part of it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make some marks with a pencil. Let's see, around about there.
Hey up.
I think.
Boss is in. Hi, Ruby.
Hello, Ruby.
Hey, Ruby. That'll be there. That'll be the top of the skirt. That'll be the hips. Be the hips. Maybe make that a bit longer. Chest area. That'll be the head.
Mark Babes is in. Hi,
Hey
Mark
up,
Stoughton.
babes.
So what I'll do is, again with the parting tool, I'll do a parting cut here and take it down to where I want the top of the legs to be. Should be good enough for that. Take this down for the waist, around about there. Just sharpen that parting tool and it's not very good at all. That's better.
Did you say this was ash?
Ash, yeah.
I find ash spindles sometimes wreck your tools. I don't know if it's because of it's the open grain. Or I find when I turn ash spindles, I'm sharpening almost twice as much as I usually do.
I'm going to make that bigger for the head because I suddenly remembered I need to have a neck in there.
Yes.
So, Wayne, you've got 82 people watching.
Excellent. Thanks, guys. Very much appreciated.
Don't
Right,
forget
again,
to
I'm going to
smash
put
that
it.
thumbs up, guys.
Going to put a tenon on. Just for at the end. What am I doing now? Anybody any idea? Right, a lot of the turning on this is just done between centres. So the skirt I'll do between centres, then the hip part, the chest part, and the head part I'll do between centres, and then the only bit of off-centre turning will be done on the hips and the chest, where I actually take off one side to give it a more pronounced female shape, if you like. So back to the skew chisel. You don't have to use a skew chisel doing this. You could actually just use a rough and gouge. But it's always good practice.
Richard Phelan's in.
Hello,
Hey,
Richard.
Richard.
And Zed's in. Hello, Zed.
Zed, how's it going?
Hello, Zed.
Have you put your link in yet, Andrew?
No. Forgot about that one. It will be...
You're turning an ash. Ash
It is
ball
now,
with
buddy.
intrinsic colours, yeah? If I try and actually try really hard, stay awake, you gotta watch it. There's no reflection on you, it's just after these, I tend to just like go upstairs, sit on the sofa and I fall asleep.
There is a thing for that, though, isn't it? It's called old age.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
It's very true though.
It's like after a nice big meal, you know, you sit on the sofa and that's it. Boom. Doesn't matter
Yep.
what's on, you're gone.
I have discovered afternoon naps are lovely.
I've known about them for years.
I've not had them yet, but Debbie calls them grandma naps. So I'm not even arguing with her.
Yeah. Dances with Aardvarks.
Hey up, mate.
Morning naps.
Morning nap.
I haven't started on morning naps yet. Go, Broom Rider. Yeah, I got up at 4 a.m. yesterday morning. Almost killed me. As you could see last night.
Yeah, but you did a lot of miles as well. You did.
I'm so glad Kim's on a ship with no internet. She would have kicked my ass.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone's noticed, but I've actually unlisted the video now, so nobody can see. I've destroyed the evidence.
And I'm sure nobody's going to tell her.
No, of course they won't.
I'm sure. I'm sure nobody will tell her.
No. No, they won't.
And Broomrider says, "You'll get there, Andrew. You'll be a pro." I would like to sleep in the morning. Unfortunately, I can't. Unless it's a Saturday.
Rob from Clicksport's going, "Phew, lots of miles, man up. A, I used to drive trucks. B, I was then a bus driver. Driving a lot of miles didn't used to be an issue for me at all. But now with the diabetes, it knocks 7 bells of rubbish out of me."
That weekend I went down to Yandles last year with Jamie. I think I did 30 hours without sleep.
Blimey.
Yeah, you did an absolute marathon that day, didn't you?
Oh, I did.
And every time I looked like he was falling asleep, I grabbed him and put him on my lathe.
And after 30 hours of non-sleep, you had a couple of hours of sleep, I'm guessing, and still turned a wing-edge bowl. Is that right?
Yeah.
Shut up. Yes, he did. It's upstairs. I butchered it. I didn't butcher it. Did quite a good job on it, really.
It
I
looks
butchered
actually really nice.
butchered the one I made.
I didn't say that, Mark.
I've got all the bad bits off now. It's square again.
Version
Attacked it with
2.
I attacked it with a bandsaw.
So Rob from Klingspor saying there's about 45,000 miles a year. But it's getting harder every year going forward. Wow.
Yeah.
Right, I'll just take some of this head and neck area down a bit. Because they're not going to be that big.
Now, Susie's asking, I think you did explain, did I miss the changeover or is the lady form not off center?
Right, this is the lady form, but like I said, the majority of it is actually turned between centers.
That's because you're just mean Lucy, making Andy drive at a weekend after he's drove up 350 miles a day, plus his what? Mini forklifting? Mini forklifting?
Mini forklifting, that'll be called a pig.
Yeah.
No, it is. If it's a mini forklift that sits on the back of a truck, they're called a pig. I used to have one of those. They're great
All
fun.
right. A moffat, that's it. Down here they're called a moffat, or up here they're called a moffat, should I say?
That's the brand, isn't it, then?
Yes.
Yeah, if you drive a wagon and pig, that means you've got a
Mm.
forklift on the back.
Wagon and pig.
Or you can have a wagon and drag with a pig, which is a rigid with a trailer with the forklift on the back of the trailer.
Right. Let's do. Right. I'll just get this sanded down now.
Ben Travis says, Wayne, are you going for an elegant lady form or something more Scottish?
Scottish. I don't
Careful,
know what
Ben.
you mean. I could have done it half this size and gone for Nicola Sturgeon.
Mark says, according to Madam, the pig sits in the driver's seat.
Mark, just pour her another Baileys. Tell her to be quiet.
Right. Turn the speed down.
Oh, yeah, Lucy and can't speak. Lucy and Andy, are you going to Yandles on Friday? Because I am. I'm going to sit at the back and heckle for Colwyn Way.
He's having a half day off, so yes, Yandles again.
I'll be there. I'm going to bring popcorn and throw it at him.
That's
So
nice of you,
Lucy,
Mark.
yeah. Is Andy taking the roof rack this time, though, Lucy?
I'm going to get Colwyn to sign my fruit making book.
Right, so what I'm going to do now is mark on the top of here the two off-center points that we're going to use. I'm going to mark one there.
Oh, it'll be good to meet you,
Okay.
Lucy.
And then the other one goes directly opposite, and they're only about half an inch away from center when I do this. So I'll mark one of them in. I'll put one of them in the headstock, and again the tailstock just goes on back into center. You can go into the center. That's it.
Why, if I turn wooden fruit and throw it at Colwyn, he'll just use it in his demo. No point doing that.
And yes, they're taking the roof box. Nice.
Right, so what I'm going to do now on this off centre is just take part of this area off just to identify the stomach, if you like.
Lucy, I think Pete from Twisted Trees is going to be there as well.
Is he sharing your popcorn?
Probably.
And you're going to take this down to the transition of where the legs are. So again, you've got to be quite careful when you're doing this.
Zed wants to know if this is how plastic surgeons do it.
That's why you always come out of operations feeling dizzy. Lucy, I'll give you a tip. I'm the one that sounds like Julian Clary. Don't know why.
I won't
Don't
go
know
that
why.
far, Lucy. I won't go that far.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Lucy, look for the tall ones. Yeah, Pete's taller than me. I think I'm taller than Wivey.
Just a wee bit more off here.
And Lucy, just look for Mark. He'll be the one with the RPT badge on. So you'll
There
know
we
it's
go.
Oh, don't do that. There'll be two of us there.
Oh, that's
Always
true. Yeah.
Always got one too.
Yes.
Right, so when I saw this done, the guy actually sanded this by hand. I haven't got time for stuff like that.
Yeah, that works.
Oh. Why we just did a
Right.
spud
Grand.
kick.
The only problem with that, Wayne, is it softens the corners, doesn't it?
It does a little bit. Usually on that leading corner there, it softens it off a bit, but it looks fine.
See you later, Jacob. Have a good one, mate.
See you, mate.
Bye, Jacob.
Sand sealer on there.
There you go, Mark. I think Zed's got it.
No, I don't wear that out in public anymore. I wear my pork pie hat, though. I will wear my pork pie hat.
What we'll do for that. And then what we'll do is move it onto the other off center.
Broom Rider's having a go. See you later.
And we'll do the same thing with this area here. Hopefully, I'm getting this on the opposite side to the hips one.
See you later, Broom Rider. Steve Hell, you going, Andrew? If you're talking about me, no. Unfortunately, no. I won't be going.
No, I think he's talking about wifey.
Oh, good. Because I'm not. I have not got chance to travel down there this weekend.
Where do you live, mate?
East Midlands. No, sorry, East Riding. East Midlands, East Riding.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a trek.
Yeah.
And for those of you who haven't already heard, Snayton's is closing.
Yeah, I was gutted by that.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Yes, Martin, I'll be there. I'm going to Newark.
Stand this one.
It's not confirmed whether I'm demonstrating yet, but I'll be there. If Taylor's Murphy will go, I'll be there demonstrating. If not, I'll just be wandering around like everyone else. Yeah, it's sad about Stainton's.
Yeah.
Right, so what I'll do now, how are we doing on time?
9:02.
9:02, nearly done. Just got to get the head finished. I'm not going to bother turning the hat for this tonight. Come out, that's it. Put that into the chuck. This is just so I can finish the head off decent. Bring the tail stock up again. Get my smaller tool rest. I'll just work on this head.
Ben says he's just opened his SC1 and it's very compact.
They're a tiny little chuck, aren't they?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I know Glentigo loves his. Very small, but it's very, very solid, apparently.
I haven't got the SC1. I've got the SC2 and the SC3 and a couple of the 4s, and I think they're all. I think they're all great.
Martin's asking why are Snaketon's closing. The two ladies who run
Family.
it want to spend more time with their family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can't blame
basically, there's been a couple of deaths in the family because it is a family-run organisation. There's been a couple of deaths in the family.
They lost their parents very close to each other, didn't they?
Yes,
Yeah,
And the two sisters have just said, no, we just want to spend more time with our family.
So
and there's the female.
nice.
So as
That
you can see,
works.
doing the off centre gives a bit of definition to the body. We've still got the skirt there. I will stick some photos up on and that's the male one, obviously. So I'll put some photos up tomorrow. Will I do a hat for her? I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Anyway, let's bring the guys back in. There we go.
He's just strumming his number one all over.
Yeah. Have you got it tuned in, Andrew?
Not quite. I have to keep practicing. No, not quite there yet.
So these are out of they're out of ash with this has got a particularly nice piece of olive ash down one side, which makes the whole front of them actually stand out really nice. Seeing as how that's a nice clear sapwood, and the lady herself, the whole of the skirt, well, and part of the body as well, is olive ash with a wee bit of sapwood on there. That's doing the top and part of the back as well. So
Brilliant.
I'm quite happy with them. Again, these they're not difficult. The male was turned on one off center, the female was turned off on two off centers, but it was just a little bit of off center turning.
Cool.
Yeah, Hexhamshire hardwoods. They've been on the go for a hell of a long time. They have.
We got Devon
Thanks for all the
Hardwoods on here.
comments, guys. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, they look lovely, Wayne.
So now, the last time I did these on a live, I actually painted them with Joe Sonia's. So it certainly made the female look a hell of a lot more dressy. I think I did the male just in black, just to like an evening suit type thing, with a black top hat as well.
A bit
But
like
yeah,
a gentleman.
very effective. Sorry,
A bit like a gentleman.
missed that one. Yeah, a bit like a gentleman. Well, not the
Might
one
be.
that we know, but
Yeah, well, no.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Whatever.
I think we'll call that one there. Thanks everybody for coming along and watching. Very much appreciated. As usual. Again, I'm not going to do Friday lunchtime this week. I will probably be back on Saturday night. Now for February, I haven't put a poll out for February, but what I was thinking about doing is spending February doing colouring, different types of colouring. My usual Joe Sonia's, Hampshire Sheen Intrinsics. I've got some new Chromacraft metal reactive paint. I was actually going to show how to make your own metal reactive paint. That's quite interesting. I did that for, if you remember when Steve had the Cauldron Week.
Yes. Yeah.
The hashtag Cauldron Week, where the cauldron I did that using my own metal reactive paint.
They turned out really nice.
Yeah.
I
remember that.
And I'm getting some new colours from Emma. Emma's just brought a new range of powders and flakes out. So I ordered some of them yesterday. So I will be using them during February as well.
They
And
look
using the Record Power link from Record Power. If you go on Record Power website, there'll be a link. She's demoing that tomorrow night at 7:30, free of charge.
Free of charge. It's on Zoom. You've got to fill in a small application form with your name and email and stuff like this, and that's it. And
Just
they send you the link.
Mailing list, basically.
Yeah, they basically send you the link to the show, which, like Mark says, starts at 7:30 tomorrow night.
Yes.
So I'll definitely be watching that. Right. Yeah. Andrew's got his link in. That's the links to Andrew's premiere, which starts at 9:30. So I will catch everybody on Saturday, I hope. Where I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. I might finish off the month doing some off-center stuff again. We'll have to wait and see. If I do, it'll probably be an off-center goblet or something like that.
That'd be good.
Right then, I will catch everybody later. I'm pressing the button. The button has been pressed.
Bye, everyone.
Night, night.